Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. How are you? I hope you all are fine. So students, we are going to study New World of English, Book 4, our unit number 2. Unit number 2, page number 10. Unit number 2, page number 10. Okay students, so first of all I am going to introduce you about what we are going to study today. Today our topic is in which we can going to study unity is strength. Okay, which means इत्तेफाक में बरकत है. Okay students, our topic is unity is strength, which means इत्तेफाक में बरकत है. What is unity? The unity means to live together, to bound together, to stay together. आपस में इत्तेफाक से, मोहब्बत से, यकजहती के साथ रहना, इसको यूनिटी कहा जाता है. Whether you are at home, you are at school, you are with your parents or brother, sister, or with your staff or with your friends, wherever you are, your strength is unity. When you stay together, जब आप लोग मिलजुल के रहते हैं, मोहब्बत से रहते हैं, nobody can ever harm you. This is our lesson and this is the moral of our story. Today we are going to study, that is इत्तेफाक. Actually जो हमारा मेन टॉपिक है, मेन हमारी कहानी का मोरल है, हमें सबक है, वो है इत्तेफाक, कि हमें इत्तेफाक के साथ रहना चाहिए. और इत्तेफाक में क्या बरकत है वो हम पढ़ने में हमें अभी पता चलेगा. बिकॉज वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी वन स्टोरी. इट इज गोइंग टू बी एन एग्जाम्पल. एक हमारे लिए मिसाल होने वाली है कि व्हाई यूनिटी इज स्ट्रेंथ. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, so come on, let's start with our book. Now we are back on our book, unit 2, page 10, and our story name is The Old Farmer and His Sons. बूढ़ा किसान और उसके बेटे. The Old Farmer and His Sons. Okay, so this is our story about we are going to study. Come on, let's start. Jamal was an old farmer. जमाल एक बूढ़ा किसान था. फार्मर, किसान. Old, बूढ़ा. Jamal was an old farmer. He had a small piece of land in a small village. उसके पास एक ज़मीन का छोटा टुकड़ा था उसके छोटे गांव में. किसान गांव में रहते हैं. They live in the village and उसके पास एक स्मॉल पीस ऑफ लैंड था, ज़मीन का एक छोटा टुकड़ा था जहां वो काश्तकारी करता था. वेयर ही यूज्ड टू हार्वेस्ट हिज सॉइल. सो ही हैड अ स्मॉल पीस ऑफ लैंड इन अ स्मॉल विलेज. ही लिव्ड विद 4 sons who often quarreled with one another. Now see, he lived, वो रहता था, with 4 sons, 4 बेटों के साथ. ओके, विद 4 sons, 4 बेटों के साथ. हु ऑफन, जो अक्सर. ऑफन मीन्स अक्सर. जो अक्सर. क्वारल्ड विद वन अनदर, लड़ाई झगड़ा करते थे एक दूसरे के साथ. वन अनदर, एक दूसरे. विद, साथ. सो ही लिव्ड विद 4 sons who often quarreled with one another. The old farmer worked in the field alone and the sons were busy fighting over trifles. Now see, the old farmer, बूढ़ा किसान, worked in the field, अपने खेतों में काम करता था. alone, alone means अकेले. वो अपने खेतों में अकेले काम करता था. and the sons और बेटे were busy, मसरूफ होते थे, fighting, लड़ने में, over trifle, वक्त जाया करने में. okay? यानी बूढ़ा किसान अकेले काम करता था खेतों में और बेटे लड़ने झगड़ने में वक्त जाया करते थे. The old farmer worked in the field alone and the sons were busy fighting over trifles. Jamal wanted his sons to stay peaceful and united. अब जमाल क्या चाहता था? What Jamal wants? Jamal wanted his son. जमाल चाहता था कि उसके बेटे to stay peaceful, अमन के साथ रहें, and united और इकट्ठे रहें, यकजहती के साथ रहें. Because fighting is not good. We should never quarrel unnecessary with anybody or with each other, even with our friends or brother, sister, or with our parents. Nobody. So वो ये चाहता था. Jamal wants his son to stay peaceful and united. So next, one day Jamal fell ill. एक दिन जमाल बीमार हो गया. Jamal fell ill. He was so sick that he lay on deathbed. अब वो इतना बीमार हो गया था. He was so sick means बहुत ज़्यादा बीमार था. That he lay कि वो लेट गया. On deathbed means he had very little time of life and he was on his deathbed. अपने जैसे मौत के बिस्तर पे था. उसके पास ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं था जिंदा रहने का. To advise his sons of peace and unity. अपने बच्चों को अमन और सलामती का पैगाम देने के लिए, मशवरा देने के लिए, he wanted his sons of peace and unity. He called them. उसने उनको बुलाया and said और कहा. What he told him? Let's see. My sons, I am at the deathbed. I may not live longer among you. I am at the deathbed. उसने कहा मैं मरने वाला हूँ. मेरे बच्चों, my sons, I am at the deathbed. मैं मौत के करीब हूँ. I may not live longer and among you. मैं तुम लोगों में ज़्यादा जिंदा नहीं रहूँगा. तुम लोगों में ज़्यादा देर नहीं रह पाऊँगा. But अगर if you fight, आप तुम लोग लड़ते रहे, you will harm no one but yourself. See, he is saying कि तुम लोग अगर लड़ते रहे तो इसमें किसी का नहीं बल्कि अपना नुकसान करोगे. Why? Because brothers and sisters or parents, they are all family and they should always live together. If you fight, you will destroy your house environment, you can destroy your mind also, even your language also. So you should not quarrel with each other. So he is saying that if you fight, अगर तुम लोग लड़ते रहे, you will harm no one, तुम लोग किसी का नहीं, but yourself, अपना ही नुकसान करोगे. And if और अगर you stay united, मिलकर रहोगे, you will be successful in life, तुम जिंदगी में कामयाब रहोगे. ये उसने अपने बच्चों को एडवाइस दी. This is the advice he gave to his son. The son listened to him attentively. The sons listened to him attentively. बच्चों ने उसकी बात तवज्जो से सुनी, गौर से सुनी. Then Jamal gave a bundle of sticks. फिर जमाल ने उनको for just to give them an example of unity, इकट्ठे रहने की एक मिसाल देने के लिए उसने उनको क्या दिया? Bundle of stick. लकड़ियों का एक गुच्छा दिया, लकड़ियों का एक बंडल दिया. And said और उनसे कहा, Can any of you break this bundle? क्या तुम में से कोई भी इस बंडल को तोड़ सकता है? इन लकड़ियों के बंडल को तोड़ सकता है? Can any of you break this bundle of sticks? One of them took the bundle. उनमें से एक ने वो बंडल लिया and applied maximum pressure. Maximum pressure means जितनी हो सकती थी ताकत लगाई. Maximum pressure, but he could not break it. लेकिन वो उसको नहीं तोड़ सका. And then the other one took the bundle. फिर दूसरे बेटे ने बंडल लिया and tried और कोशिश की but failed. लेकिन वो भी हार गया, वो भी फेल हो गया. After some time they all had badly failed. एक एक करके जब सब ने ट्राई की तो उस सब के सब फेल हो गए. And why they failed? Because it was a bundle of stick. वो लकड़ियां सब इकट्ठी थी एक साथ. इस तरह आप कह लें कि जिस तरह ये एक साथ मिले हुए हैं, आप इनको नहीं तोड़ सकते. You cannot break it. But if it is alone, you can easily break this pencil. But if it is bundle of pencils, you cannot break it. Same he wanted to give them example that if you live together, अगर तुम लोग इकट्ठे रहोगे बच्चों, तो तुम लोगों को कोई नहीं तोड़ सकता. Nobody can ever harm you. Just like this bundle of sticks. जिस तरह आप लोग means like you, all the sons could not break the bundle of sticks. Same way, nobody can break you if you stay together. So then what happened? Now, said the old man, unite the bundle, take a single stick each and see if you can break. After bundle of stick trying to break, they could not, they failed, everybody failed. फिर उसके बेटे ने, sorry, the बाप ने कहा, means the farmer said, now, अब, unite the, untie the bundle. Untie the bundle means bundle को खोल दो, उसकी गिरहा खोल दो, अलग-अलग कर दो. Take a single stick, एक stick लो, each, हर कोई, means each, हर बच्चे को बोला एक stick पकड़ लो. Every son take a single stick each and see if you can break. And now means, he said that now you try to break it. After untying it, after taking one stick, not bundle, one stick. So, they untied the bundle, उन्होंने bundle को खोला and easily broke their sticks. And everybody easily broke the stick because it was a single stick, it was not a bundle of stick. It was a single stick. So everybody could easily break it. So, you will be strong and your enemies, take a single stick each and see if you can break it. They untied the bundle and easily broke their sticks. Jamal said, after they had all broken the stick, जमाल ने कहा जब उन सब ने वो स्टिक तोड़ ली, if you are united like a bundle, अगर तुम लोग इकट्ठे हो एक गुच्छे की तरह, एक बंडल की तरह of stick इन लकड़ियों के, you will be strong, तुम लोग ताकतवर होगे, and your enemies, और तुम लोग के दुश्मन will not be able to harm you, कभी भी तुम लोग को नुकसान नहीं दे सकेंगे. If you are united like a bundle of stick, you will be strong and your enemies will not be able to harm you. This was his words after they broke one stick, not after trying for bundle of sticks. The sons understood what the father had meant. but बेटे समझ गए कि बाप क्या कहना चाह रहा है. What he meant, उसका क्या मतलब है, by the advice, मशवरे से. हमारा फादर, हमारा डैड क्या हमें समझाना चाह रहा है. The sons understood what the father had meant by the advice. They removed all conflicts and united. उन्होंने सारे इख्तलाफात, सारे लड़ाई झगड़े, सब आपस में जितने भी इख्तलाफात थे उनको ख़त्म किया and got united और इकट्ठे हो गए. Means they decided that they will never ever fight again because they got the example from bundle of sticks. Now they worked in the field together. अब वो खेतों में इकट्ठे काम करते हैं and harvested rich crop और उन्होंने एक बहुत ही अच्छी फसल को काश्त किया. Jamal died a peaceful death. Now Jamal, after seeing his sons are united and living together happily, peacefully, Jamal died peaceful death. वो भी बिल्कुल means अमन के साथ उसने अपनी ज़िंदगी को, उसकी ज़िंदगी ख़त्म हुई बगैर किसी टेंशन के, means without any problem. He died that because he was happy. Why he was happy? He was happy that his sons had realized the value of peace and unity. कि उसके बच्चे समझ गए हैं कि what is the value, क्या है कीमत एक अमन और इत्तफाक के साथ रहने की. So then he died peacefully. So students, what you got lesson from here? What is our moral of this story? What हमें क्या सबक मिल रहा है? तो always we should unite together. We should not quarrel or fight or misbehave with anybody, whether it is our parents or students or children or brother, sister, anybody. You should always try to solve your problems with unity and with love. Okay students, this is our topic, the old farmer and his son, and this was his story about unity, and that was our moral, that unity is strength. इत्तफाक में बरकत है, ताकत है. Okay students, now let's move towards exercise. Page number 11, exercise A. So what is our exercise now? Answer the following question. Now you have to answer the question you have to answer all these questions, and I hope you understand yourself and you know the answer also from this topic, from this story. Okay, what is our first question? Who was Jamal? Where did he have a small piece of land? So student, who was Jamal? And where did he have small piece of land? Come on, let's see the answer. Sorry, मैं ये भूल गई. Yes, students, here is our answer. Who was Jamal? Where did he have a small piece of land? So we all know that Jamal was a farmer. Jamal was an old farmer. He had a small piece of land in a small village. Who was Jamal? Jamal was an old farmer. This is the answer for this question. Then, where did he have a small piece of land? He had a small piece of land in a small village. Okay? Come on, let's move to next question. What is our next question? How many sons did he have? So, how many sons he had? Yes, students? Come on, let's see. He had 4 sons. 4 बेटे थे उसके. He had 4 sons. Okay, now move to next question. What did the sons often do? जो बच्चे थे, बेटे थे, वो often अक्सर क्या करते रहते थे? We know that what they used to do? Just quarrel, just fighting. And but we will see the proper answer. Our answer is, what did the sons often do? His sons often quarreled with one another. एक दूसरे के साथ लड़ते रहते थे. His sons often quarreled with one another. Okay? Now move to question number 4. Why did Jamal work in the field alone? Why he used to work alone, students? Because his sons were not helping him. They never used to work with their father because they were always fighting and quarreling, and Jamal, the old man, was always working alone. So let's see the proper answer. Why did Jamal work in the field alone? Answer. Jamal worked in the field alone because his sons did not help him and always remained busy in fighting. Okay? उसके बच्चे उसकी हेल्प नहीं करते थे और कहाँ बिजी रहते थे? Where they were busy in fighting. Okay? Next question, number 5. What did the old farmer want them to do? So, first you think, what did the old farmer want them to do? Yes, the old farmer want them to work hard and be united. So let's see the answer. What did the old farmer want them to do? The farmer wanted them to live united and peacefully. Okay? The farmer wanted them to live united and peacefully. Come on, next question. How did he lay on deathbed? What happened? Why he was on deathbed? Yes, because he was very sick. He became sick. Let's see. How did he lay on deathbed? Answer. He was so sick that he lay on deathbed. Okay? क्योंकि वो बहुत बीमार हो गया था. He was very sick. Come on. Question number 7. What advice did he give to his sons? What was his advice for his sons? Let's see. Answer. He advised them to live united so no one could harm them. Okay? उसका क्या मशवरा था? What advice? To live united, इकट्ठे रहो, so no one के कोई भी could harm them, उनको नुकसान ना पहुंचा सके. Okay. Question number 8. What did the farmer ask his son to break? What did the farmer ask his sons to break? We all know. Just now we read bundle of sticks. Yes. Come on. He asked them to break a bundle of sticks. Okay. Now question number 9. What did the old farmer say when they all had failed to break the bundle of sticks? What did the old farmer say? Old farmer ने क्या कहा था? When they all had failed, जब वो सब हार गए to break the bundle of sticks का गुच्छा तोड़ने में. Let's see. What did the farmer say when they all had failed to break the bundle of sticks? Answer. He told them to untie the bundle and try to break single sticks each. Okay? Then he told them to untie all the bundles and take one stick. Okay, next. What effect did the advice make on them? अब इस मशवरे का मीन्स जो ओल्ड फार्मर के मशवरे का बेटों पे क्या असर हुआ? What effect did the advice make on them? Them means here they are talking about son, because advice was given by old farmer. So what was the advice? They removed all the conflicts and got united. They began to work in fields together. Okay, see students, they removed all the conflicts and got united and began to work in field together. Okay, so next, how did it happen that Jamal died a peaceful death? What happened when Jamal died a peaceful death? How he died a peaceful death. Let's see. When his sons began to live a life of unity and peace, he contented with it and died a peaceful death. Okay? Means जब उसके बच्चे खुशी से मोहब्बत से आपस में अमन के साथ रहने लगे, he contented with it, वो इसी से क्या कह सकते हैं, खुश हो गया, सेटिस्फाई हो गया and died a peaceful death, और एक अमन की मौत उसको हो गई. Next, what is the moral of this story? So student, what is the moral of the story? Again, same as I told you before beginning our story, I told you on the board, it is, the moral of the story is union is strength. Okay students, what is strength? Union. यकजहती में इत्तफाक है, मोहब्बत है, ताकत है. Okay students, now see, we have to see our true and false. Come on students, let's start. Read the following and write T before true and F before the false. Okay? First one, Jamal was an old woodcutter. So student, tell me, is it true or false? What was Jamal? Was he a woodcutter? क्या वो एक लकड़हारा था? No, he was a farmer. वो एक किसान था. Jamal was an old woodcutter? No. So this is false. So we will write F here. False. Okay? Next. He had a big piece of land in a small village. क्या उसके पास बहुत बड़ी ज़मीन का टुकड़ा था अपने छोटे से गांव में? He had a big piece of land in a small village? No. He had a small piece of land. Okay? So this is also false. Let's write here. False. Okay? Number 3. The old farmer had 4 sons. Old farmer के 4 बेटे थे? Yes, he had 4 sons. So our this sentence is true. So write T. T here. True. Number 4. The sons were so good that they never fought. बेटे इतने अच्छे थे कि उन्होंने कभी लड़ाई नहीं की थी. So that's wrong, because according to our story, they always fought with each other. That's why they were not union. So the sons were so good that they never fought. That's our false. So here we will write F. Okay students? Now let's move to number 5. The father wanted to advise his sons not to fight. Yes, true. Father wanted to advise his son not to fight. Yes, वो चाहता था कि उसके बेटे आपस में नहीं लड़ें. So this is true. Now move to 6. He pretended to lie on the dead bed. क्या उसने dead bed पे लेटने की pretend किया था, acting की थी? No, he was really on death bed. Why? Because he became so sick. So this is our false. Because he did not pretend it, he was really sick. So this is false. Next, number 7. Each of the sons broke the bundle of sticks. So students, tell me, is this right? Each of the son, हर बेटे ने broke the bundle of sticks. जो sticks का bundle था वो तोड़ दिया था? No, they could not do that because they broke one stick when they untie it. So this is our false because they could not break the bundle of sticks. So false. Next, number 8. The advice had no effect on the son. Come on, student. So the advice had effect or no? क्या means father की advice का, मशवरे का बच्चों पे असर था कि नहीं हुआ था? Of course हुआ था. Yes. The advice had no effect on the son. So this our sentence is false because उन पे advice हुआ, उन पे effect हुआ था. They had effect on the advice. So this is also false. Okay, students. Now let's move to C. What is C? Use the following words or phrases in sentences of your own. Now you have to use these all the words in your sentences. Okay? What is the first word? Trifle. Trifle means zaya karna, waqt zaya karna. Okay? Now I will show you the sentence for this. See, students. Trifle. This is a word. What is the sentence of this? From the book, if you want to write, you can write. The sons of the farmer always quarrel over trifle. Okay? Son of the farmer always quarrel over trifle. See, students. This is the word trifle and this is the sentence. Now what is the next sentence word? Easily. Now first you try to make your own sentence. Easily. You can say, I finished my homework easily. Or you can say, I made that drawing very easily. Okay? But if you want to see, I will show you this also. Easily. Roxana can solve all the sums easily. See? This is one sentence. If you can make of your own sentence, that's also okay. No problem in that. Come on, next. Conflict. Conflict means, as I told you, ikhtilafat, ikhtilaf, conflict. Come on, let's see. We should remove our conflict for a peaceful life. See, students, हमें अपने सारे इख्तिलाफात खत्म कर देने चाहिए peaceful life, अमन की जिंदगी के लिए. We should remove our conflicts for a peaceful life. Or you can say that I removed all the conflict with my brother and we worked together. Or I removed all the conflict from my heart and became his friend. Okay? Like this you can make sentences of your own also. Okay, what is next word? Succeed. Succeed means कामयाब होना, कामयाबी. Okay, let's see. Succeed. Ahmed tried to repair his cycle but did not succeed. अहमद अपनी साइकिल सही करने की कोशिश की लेकिन वो कामयाब नहीं हुआ. Ahmed tried to repair his cycle but did not succeed. I tried hard in exams but I did not succeed. I tried to make pizza but I did not succeed. Okay? Like this you can make sentences. Next, death bed. Death bed. See. The farmer lay down on the deathbed due to the quarrel of his sons. Okay? Farmer deathbed पे आ गया अपने बच्चों की लड़ाई झगड़े की वजह से, परेशानी में. The farmer lay down on the deathbed due to the quarrel of his sons. Next, peace and unity. अमन और यकजहती. Come on, let's see. We should live with peace and unity. Good sentence. हमें अमन और सलामती और यकजहती के साथ रहना चाहिए. We should live with peace and unity. Next, will not be able to. Will not be able to means ये मैं कर ही नहीं सकता. I will, like you can say, I will not be able to do this work. I will not be able to learn how to drive. Means if you don't have confidence in you or you don't have much power that you know that you can do. So that time you use will not be able to. Any sentence you can make, but I will show you one sentence. Due to sickness, he will not be able to attend the school. Yes, बीमार होने की वजह से वो स्कूल नहीं आ सकेगा. Due to sickness, he will not be able to attend the school. Okay? Next, maximum pressure. Maximum pressure. Sentence. All his sons applied their maximum pressure to break the bundle. Okay? Or you can make any sentence of your own. All his sons applied their maximum pressure to break the bundle. So here we have done with works and sentences. Now we will move to next page, page number 12. So students, here is our page number 12. Tick the correct answer and fill in the blanks. Yes students, now we have to, they have given us options, see, they have given us all the option with the question and we have to correct the correct answer, tick the correct answer, okay. Number 1, Jamal was dash farmer. Now what options they have given us? First you tell me what was a Jamal, which farmer he was? An old or a young? क्या वो एक बूढ़ा था या एक जवान था? Old. Jamal was an old farmer. Okay? And this same word you have to write here. An old. Okay. 5, 4. Okay. Number 2. He had dash sons. कितने बेटे थे उसके? How many students he, oh sorry, how many sons he had? 5 or 4? 4, yes. He had 4 sons. Tick 4 and write 4. Okay? Now, number 3. Jamal was sad because his sons dash. Now, what was his sons? Why he was sad? Fought among themselves or were too young? उसको क्या टेंशन थी, क्या परेशानी थी? Fought among themselves कि वो आपस में लड़ते रहते हैं और were they too young या वो बहुत ज़्यादा जवान हो गए हैं, बड़े हो गए हैं? No, he was sad because his sons fought among themselves. This is your correct answer. We will write here. Fought among themselves. Okay, this is our right answer. Next, number 4. The old farmer wanted his sons to be dash. What he wanted his sons to be? Healthy or peaceful? तंदुरुस्त या अमन पसंद? क्या चाहता था? What he wanted? Peaceful. Okay, so we'll write peaceful. Okay, come on. Number 5. Jamal asked his sons to break dash. What he wanted his sons to break? A bundle of bars or a bundle of sticks? बोतलों को तोड़ना था या sticks को तोड़ना था? Bundle of bars or sticks? Sticks. This is our right answer. Let's write. A bundle of sticks. Okay? Next, number 6. Union is dash. So what is union? Strength or weakness? ताकत है या कमजोरी है? Of course it is strength. Union is strength. इत्तफाक में बरकत है, ताकत है. Strength. Okay students, so here we are done with our tick the correct answer. Our exercise A has finished. Now here comes our exercise B. Now students, in exercise B, you are going to learn, first of all, you should know what is adjective. So students, as I told you, first I will explain you what is adjective. Adjective means सिफ्त, सिफ्त बयान करना. Now let's see the definition. Definition of adjective. Adjective is a sentence that describes a noun. Now see, adjective वो है जो इस्म की सिफ्त को बयान करता है, वो सेंटेंस जिसमें हमें नाउन की इस्म की सिफ्त के बारे में पता चले, सिफ्त के बारे में हमें मालूम चले. Like, I will give you some examples. Like, I will give you a simple example. Number 1. This is not right. Okay, number 1. She is a girl. She is a girl. वो एक लड़की है. Okay, it's a simple sentence. Now we will add adjective to it. अब हम इसमें उसकी सिफ्त डालेंगे. If you see anybody, like आपके कोई भी चले दोस्त है, if you have any friend, you say that she is a girl, but she is tall. तो tall जो है उसकी सिफ्त हो गई है. Okay, that is called adjective. Now if I add adjective to it, see children carefully. She is a tall girl. See, first our sentence was she is a girl. Okay, ये हमारा simple sentence. It is a simple sentence. But we want to describe what type of girl is she. वो किस किस्म की लड़की है. What type of girl is she? We come tall. She is a tall girl. So this is the adjective of noun. This tall has described us about the noun. Okay? Tall, adjective, girl, noun. Okay? So सिफ्त means हमें इधर लड़की की सिफ्त मालूम चलेगी, पता चल गई. Now goes to next example. Let's see. Number 2. I am a swimmer. Okay, see. I am a swimmer. Okay, normal sentence. Now what type of swimmer are you? What type of swimmer you are? Nobody knows. You just can't say that I am just a swimmer. Now we will add adjective to it. If you say somebody I am a swimmer, so other will ask you question. दूसरे आपसे पूछेंगे, भाई अच्छी कर लेते हो या बुरी करते हो? What type of swimmer you are? So you will say, I am a good swimmer. See. Now what is the adjective here? Good. And which has described us the noun. If there was no noun, see students, if there is no noun, I means it's a person. They are talking about a person, noun. If it's just a sentence, am a good swimmer. Who is a good swimmer? We can't understand. But we add I or she, or you can add name also. Aslam, Nadia, or anybody, etc., etc. So that we have our noun, the noun which we are talking about, we describe its adjective. Sift, उसकी सिफ्त हमने बयान कर दी है. That I am a good swimmer. So this is adjective. Okay. This all are noun. So this means that adjective is a sentence that describes a noun. Okay? So students, next we will study about, I hope you all understand, adjective means sift and it describes the adjective of a noun. Like I have given you example, she is a girl, but she is a tall girl. Okay, here I am a swimmer, I am a good swimmer. Okay, students? So now let's see another examples. Students, exercise B, page number 12. First, what we are studying. You have learned in the previous book that an adjective describes a noun. So they have given all the adjective words which we use in a sentence to describe a noun. What are they? Long, short, tall, heavy, busy, important, dangerous, careful, big, bad, good, new, old, young, healthy, smart, intelligent, strong. These all are the words, adjectives which you can use in a sentence with a noun to describe it. Okay? Like it is a long way. She is a short girl. He is a tall boy. The bag is heavy. I am busy with my work. Anything. So this you have these are the adjectives which describes a noun. Now see students, next here comes comparative. Now students, what is comparative? I will explain you. Comparative. Comparative means मुवाजना करना. मुवाजना. Okay? Comparative मुवाजना. Like, I can give you example like if you say there are two students in the class. आपकी क्लास में दो ऐसे बच्चे हैं और भी होंगे, as you know there are many students. Some are good and some are better. Okay, like if somebody is reading this comparative, but somebody will read it comparative. So you will say that she is a good reader but Nadia is better. Means उसकी भी एक सिफ्त बयान हो गई कि वो भी अच्छी है लेकिन नादिया ज़्यादा अच्छी है. Okay, that's called मुवाजना, comparative. She is like Amna is good in reading but Fatma is better. Okay, see, I will show you example. Number 1. Ali is bad but Ali is bad but Atif is worst. Now see, Ali बुरा है but Atif is worst, लेकिन Atif बहुत बुरा है. Okay, this is our comparative, bad and worst. Okay, Ali is bad but Atif is worst. Okay, and there is one more thing, like there are some words I will tell you. See, nice. You can say, my pen is nice, but yours is nicer. See, what are the two words we are comparing? Nice, nicer. These are our two words we are comparing with one another. See, my pen is nice, मेरा पेन अच्छा है, but yours is nicer, लेकिन तुम्हारा ज़्यादा अच्छा है. Okay, means you have the better pen. और कुछ पेन होते हैं जो ज़्यादा अच्छा लिखते हैं और उन राइटिंग उनमें अच्छी आती है, कुछ में नहीं आती. So my pen is nice, but yours is nicer. Okay. You can say now. Aisha is good but Amna is better. See, now tell me which words are comparing with one another. Good, better. Okay? So students, this we are going to study now about comparative, muwazna karna, about little good and more good. Little and more. Okay? So students, now we will move towards our book and see what they are telling us. Okay students? We are back on our book, exercise B, page number 12, unit 2. Okay? So, now see students, they are telling you about comparative adjectives. Let's read. When you want to compare two adjectives, you need comparative adjectives. See, understand student. When you want to compare two adjectives, you need comparative adjective. Means one is normal adjective, like here we can see long, short, tall. These are adjectives, only adjectives. If you want to compare them with anything, what it will become? Longer, shorter, taller. Means they are adjective at their place. Adjective is not changed, but they have become comparative adjectives. Okay? Comparative adjectives they became. Have a look at the following comparative adjectives now. See, same words they are giving. See, long, longer, short, shorter, tall, taller, heavy, heavier, busy, busier, important. For important, see, okay, I will tell you that also later, 1 minute. Let's see first the sentences. Yes, big, bigger. Where is it? Yes, here, bigger. Bad, worse. Good, better. New, newer. Old, older. Young, younger. Healthy, healthier. Smart, smarter, no. Yes, smarter. Then strong, stronger. Okay, these are some words in which you will use ER to make them comparative adjectives. But there are some words in which you cannot use ER like this, like important. We are studying about comparative adjectives. Comparative adjectives. Okay, first you know comparative is muwazna. Comparative adjectives, as I told you, shift. Now comparative adjectives means which you compare with a normal adjective. Okay, as we saw, tall becomes taller, short, shorter, big, bigger, okay, like this and so on. But there are some adjectives in which you cannot just add ER and make them comparative. Okay, some adjectives are like that in which you add ER so they become comparative. But there are some adjectives in which you cannot do that. Okay, and what are they? I will tell you. They are like important. Okay, just see carefully. Intelligent, beautiful, expensive, So students, just tell me one thing. Important, like we did before, tall, taller, short, shorter, big, bigger, smart, smarter. What we can do here? Let's add er to it and see what we get as a word. Important. Important. In last we add er. What is the word we are getting? Importanter. Is it a correct word? Do you find it correct? Tell me if you. Then intelligent. Intelligenter. Beautifuler. Expensiver. Like we added before er, we are adding er here. But can you see these all sentences are correct? Do you find these words correct in pronouncing? बोलने में क्या ये आपको सही लग रहे हैं? Importanter, intelligenter, beautifuler, she is beautifuler, or expensiver, this pen is expensiver? No, this is wrong. This is not the correct word. What we will add to it? Now see here. We will add more. Okay, what we will add? More. Now it will be correct. Now again we can come here and write, no problem. See? More important, more intelligent, more beautiful, more expensive. See, now you understand? Because in everything you cannot add everything. It becomes wrong also. So our adjective words important, intelligent, beautiful, expensive. But we cannot add er and make them comparative because pronouncing is not good in that. So what we add to it? More, 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 more. Okay? Now we understood that, like if you say that this gift is important, but that is more important. Every gift is important to everybody. हमें gifts means तोहफे अच्छे लगते हैं. But there are some very important, some are very important to us. तो आप ये कहते हैं कि ये भी मुझे पसंद है लेकिन ये मुझे ज़्यादा पसंद है. It's like that. Like मुझे दाल चावल पसंद है लेकिन मुझे आलू गोश्त ज़्यादा पसंद है. पसंद दोनों हैं but आपने एक comparative बता दिया, comparison बता दिया. You told a comparison. So same it goes here. With more important, you came to know that something is more important to you. Same. Ali is intelligent, but Aisha is more intelligent. Amna is beautiful, but Sadia is more beautiful. This pen is expensive, but this pen is more expensive. Okay? So, now you understand? So, there are some words in which you add more. You don't just add er to them. Okay, students? Now, come on, let's move to our book and see other examples. So students, now we are back on our page number 12, exercise B. There are some words as I told you. What are that words? Important, dangerous, careful, intelligent. These are the words with which what you will use? More. Be careful students with the words, with their pronunciation. More. See, you can see. Important. Let's see where is important. See, more important. Now see, dangerous, more dangerous. They did not say dangerous, sir. Okay? It's more dangerous. Intelligent, more intelligent. Careful, more careful. Okay? So, like this, these were the adjectives and these are comparative adjectives. Okay? So, student, let's move to page number 13. Now they are asking us, now our test is going to start. Now here they are saying, change the one syllable adjective into a comparative. Okay? Syllable adjective means the adjectives in which at the end you get vowel. And what are vowels, do you know? Everybody know. A, E, I, O, U. There are 5 vowels. Okay? So that adjectives in which you get E or I or U at the end, you have to change that to the comparative adjectives. Okay? Now let's see where we can see the vowel coming at the end. Black. Is there a vowel? K? No, it's not a vowel. Big? No. Small? No. Tall? No. Dear? No. Just syllable adjectives. Syllable adjectives means in which vowel comes at the end. Okay? Near? No. Old? No. New? No. Strong? Weak? Short? Thick? Wise? Clean? Clear? Fast. So where is the E or I or O, U is coming? Vowel is coming at the end? See, wise. In this you can see the E, because what are our vowels? A, E, I, O, U. So that's why they call it syllable adjective. So they told us change the one syllable adjective into comparative. Now how you will make it comparative for the wise? What is the comparison of wise? Wiser. Good. See? Wiser. Okay, you have changed the one syllable adjective into comparative. Wise, wiser. Okay, now see next what they are saying. 2 syllable adjectives ending in Y require that Y will be replaced with I and ER. Everybody know. If you go for the single plural, I will tell you one thing, students, like butterfly. See, butterfly. If you want to make it plural, what you will write for it? Plural? Butterflies. So what will be the spelling? Butterflies. See, the Y has changed into IES. Okay? Because you cannot write Y flies IES. No, this becomes wrong. It will be IES. Same way in the adjective, where the Y comes, it will change into IER. Okay? Now see, costly, costlier. Okay, this they have given you one example. Now they are going to test you. Now they are saying change the 2 syllable adjectives into comparative. Now from all these adjectives, any 2 you have to change into comparative. So we will choose any 2, no problem. We will choose easy. Okay, because see, all the adjectives have Y at the end. They are all syllable adjectives with Y in it. Happy, pretty, easy, busy, angry, lucky, heavy, healthy, ugly. Everybody has Y. So we'll change any 2 we can choose. Okay, I choose easy. Easy will change into easier. See, easier. Then we can take lucky. So the lucky will change into luckier. Luckier. Okay. Now we have changed 2 syllables, easy and lucky, into comparative. Easier, luckier. Okay. Now see. Now here comes the 3rd syllable adjective. 2, 3, 4 or more syllable adjective requires the word more prior to them. See, same thing as I told you before, as I explained you in the board. Dangerous. What it will become? More dangerous. It will not become dangerier or dangerouser, nothing. It is more dangerous. Now see, change these adjectives into comparative. Now you have to change these all adjectives into comparative. So what you have to do? You just have to add more with all the adjectives. See. More careful, more intelligent, more beautiful, more efficient, more confident, same, more important, more troublesome, more hesitant, more doubtful, more peaceful, more expensive. Okay? This one, we have changed all the adjectives into comparative with adding more to it. More. Okay, students, we have added all more to it. Same way you will copy in your book also, notebook. Now here comes positive adjectives and comparative adjectives. Don't get confused with positive. What is positive adjective? It is same normal adjective, the same words which you studied. It's nothing different in it, okay? See what they have given adjectives. Long, short, tall, heavy, busy, bad, good, important, dangerous, careful, intelligent. Okay? And they have made its comparative. Long, longer, short, shorter, tall, taller, heavy, heavier. See, Y change into IER. Busy, busier. Same, Y change into IER. Bad, worse, good, better. Remember, for good also you cannot use gooder or goodier. It's better. For bad also, worse. Not badder or baddest, anything. So, bad, worse, good, better, important, more important, dangerous, more dangerous, careful, more careful, intelligent, more intelligent. Okay? See, now this with that they have given all the sentences also. It is just for your reading. You don't have to copy it, okay? Just for your explanation, just to make you more understand, they have given you sentences. Long, this is way very long. This way is longer than that way. Means ये रास्ता लंबा है लेकिन वो वाला ज़्यादा लंबा है. Okay? Like this. Same way all these sentences and comparative they have given you. Now the last one. Change the following into comparative. Now you have to change all these into comparative. Come on student, let's start. What is our first? Lazy. So what will lazy become into? Lazier. See, lazier. Dizzy, dizzier. Dizzier. Friendly. Now what will you change into? Will you say friendlier or friendler? No. More friendly. Just add more to it. More friendly. Hard, harder. Joyful. Will you change into joyfuller or joyfulier? No. More joyful. More joyful. Lengthy, lengthier. Peaceful, more peaceful. Students, I am writing just more because I have less space, but please you write full word. More peaceful, okay? More friendly, more joyful. Write full, students. Don't just copy same way that I am writing, okay? Dirty, more dirty. Beautiful, more beautiful. Brave, more brave. Okay, see students, for the lazy again you see, lazy change into lazier, dizzy change into dizzier, friendly, more friendly, hard, harder, joyful, more joyful, lengthier, peaceful, more peaceful, dirty, more beautiful, more brave. Okay students, so these were our adjectives and comparative adjectives. Okay, I hope you understand students. We have finished here our unit 2 with the exercise A and B till the page number 13. Our first semester has finished here students. I hope you understand inshallah when our school start, when our classes will start, you will understand more nicely and more with explanation you can understand. But for this one, because of the lockdown, students, whatever we can do, we are doing best for you guys, so you understand and you can learn at least something at your home. So students, inshallah, see you tomorrow with the next semester, with the next chapter, and with the book of New World of English, book 4. And inshallah see you students, take care.
वीडियो पसंद आई तो लाइक करें, अपनी राय कमेंट करें। ऐसे ही मजीद वीडियोस के लिए हमारा चैनल सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल का आइकन दबाएं ताकि आपको हर वीडियो का नोटिफिकेशन मिलता रहे।